Welcome to Side Hustle Finances. Are you struggling to keep track of irregular income and expenses? You're not alone. According to an Academy Bank survey, more than half of people say overspending is their biggest financial challenge, and 30% cite irregular income. Only about 20% use budgeting apps, while most still rely on manual tracking. But digital tools and a smart strategy can help freelancers bring order to the chaos. In today's video, we'll discuss 1. Why digital budgeting tools matter. 2. How to adapt the 50-30-20 rule for freelancers. 3. Essential apps and strategies for smoothing out your income. 4. How to plan for retirement even without an employer-sponsored plan. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for weekly tips on freelancing and money management. Let's dive in. Section 1. Why digital tools matter for freelancers. Freelancers enjoy freedom but face uneven cash flow. In 2024, 72.7 million freelancers contributed about $1.5 trillion to the U.S. economy. Unlike traditional employees, they don't have steady paychecks or employer-sponsored benefits, so they must take full responsibility for budgeting. An Academy Bank survey found that while 83% of people follow a budget, only 20.9% use budgeting apps, and 45.3% use some kind of digital tool. That means many freelancers are tracking expenses manually, which leads to misclassifications and missed opportunities. Digital tools help by automatically categorizing expenses, setting goals, and sending reminders. With irregular income, seeing trends in your cash flow can reveal when to tighten spending or invest in your business. The first step is choosing the right tool. Section 2. Adapt the 50-30-20 rule for freelancing. A simple budgeting framework is the 50-30-20 rule: 50% for essentials, 30% for discretionary spending, and 20% for savings. For freelancers, modify this to include business expenses and income smoothing. Allocate 50% to necessities like rent, utilities, and groceries, 30% to business costs and professional development, and at least 20% to an emergency buffer and investments. During busy months when income spikes, use a feast and famine approach. Put 50% of earnings toward the current month's expenses, 25% into a smoothing account for slower months, and 25% toward long-term savings or investments. This prevents overspending and builds resilience. Section 3. Essential apps and strategies. Popular budgeting tools for freelancers include YNAB, You Need a Budget, for envelope-style budgeting and goal tracking, Notion or Google Sheets for customizable spreadsheets, and BizPay or similar tools for managing cross-border payments. When choosing an app, look for features like automatic expense categorization, goal setting, and bill reminders. If you prefer manual methods, commit to tracking income and expenses weekly. Awareness leads to behavior change. Also, diversify your income streams, add retainer clients, one-off projects, courses, or affiliate income to reduce dependence on a single source. This spreads risk and keeps cash coming in. Section 4. Plan for taxes, retirement, and the future. Freelancers must set aside money for taxes, insurance, and retirement. A good rule of thumb is to save about 20 to 25% of your net income for retirement. In 2025, the IRA contribution limit is $7,000, but a SEP IRA or solo 401k allows higher contributions. Start early. Compound interest makes a big difference. Keep business and personal accounts separate and pay yourself a consistent salary. Section 5. Recap and call to action to tame irregular income. First, choose a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track every dollar. Second, adapt the 50-30-20 rule to your freelance life. Third, build a buffer and diversify income streams. Fourth, save a portion of each payment for taxes and retirement. If you follow these steps, you'll gain confidence in your finances and reduce stress. Download our free budgeting template from the link in the description. Leave a comment with the budgeting tool you use, and subscribe for more videos on freelancing finances.